Assume you're running a marathon, a 42-kilometer marathon. You've already covered 40 kilometers. You've given your best, you've sacrificed everything, you've struggled a lot. But now, you're completely tired, completely exhausted. You feel you can't move ahead. Taking even one step is a challenge. So what do we do now? Just remember, if you give up now, all the efforts, all the sacrifices, all the struggles that you faced till now will be worthless. So all we can do is take a deep breath, have an ocean of faith, and give everything we possibly can for the next 2 kilometers. Because trust me, the moment we reach the finish line, every struggle, every sacrifice, every sleepless night, everything that we've done will feel worth it. Preparing for our CA exams is no less than running a marathon. You've already covered 40 kilometers, you've already struggled, sacrificed, listened to the classes, revised by yourself, probably given some mock examination. But now, you're here, totally exhausted. You're having your final 2 kilometers, the final 20 days of examination. You feel you're tired, exhausted. You feel even reading one more time seems impossible. But remember, my dear students, all that we can do, all that we have to do right now is take a deep breath, have an ocean of faith in ourselves, and give it everything that we literally can, and push ourselves every single day for the next 20 days. And just remember, the day we see our results, we will look back at this journey, we will look back at all the struggles, all the sacrifice, all the sleepless nights, and we will tell everything was worth it. Kobe Bryant told, the moment we give up is the moment we let someone else win. I know you guys are tired, but know that we cannot give up. When we feel like quitting, that's exactly when we should push ourselves, take it one step at a time, but ensure that giving up is not an option. I know that we are only having last 30 days left for our examination. Yes, you are trying your possibly best, but things are not going as per plan, right? You're trying your best, but still you feel somewhere something is missing. You're not getting the confidence, you're somewhere afraid. Know that it is common. If you are preparing for CA exams, you are bound to face that. If you're not facing any of those things, that's a true challenge. There's a very famous racing quote which tells, if everything is under control, then probably you're going pretty slow. That means in the last 30 days, things will be out of control. There are going to be some things which we feel, okay, we are not in a position to cover. There are going to be some things that even though we try our best, we are still not in a position to be correct, and it is absolutely fine. All we have to do here is have that faith in ourselves, that belief in ourselves, and push ourselves every possible day to ensure that we give our best and we crack our examination. Trust me, my dear students, you've come so far, you've sacrificed so much. We are all proud of you. But know that all your sacrifices will be worthless if you give up at this moment. So many students have asked me, sir, yes, we feel like giving up right now. Should we prepare well and focus for the next attempt? Please don't do that mistake. You've come so far, all you have to do is take it one step at a time, one chapter at a time, one day at a time, and ensure you give your best and give your shot. Everything else, leave it to God. So, for all the CA final Group 2 students, this can be used for CA Inter Group 2 students as well. We have come up with the last 20 days strategy. Right now, I am recording this video. It is 17th April, late night around 10:30 p.m. Yes, hopefully tomorrow, that is 18th, the video will be uploaded. So this strategy is from 19th onwards. So how we can give our best and ensure that we come up with flying colors. Trust me, my dear students, you still have sufficient time. We are still having somewhere close to 23-24 days left for our examination. That is more than sufficient. I know you've already done so much work right now. Balance period is more than sufficient if we utilize it properly, if we come up with a plan to ensure we clear the examination. So, I'm going to give you a simple plan. Obviously, this is just a simple structure based on your requirements. You can obviously customize this. So, I'm telling, this is 17th late night I'm recording. 18th the video will be uploaded on YouTube. So, we are starting from 19th onwards. So, firstly, we'll be giving you an overall plan. Then, what specifically to be done in SCMP? What all are the things to be kept in mind? Everything will be done. So, 19th onwards, 5.5 days. That is up to 23rd. You'll be having 5 days. And 24th, first half, 5.5 days specifically allotted to SCMP. Okay, after that, 24th, second half, as well as 5 more days. That is up to 29th, 5.5 days allocated to DT. After that, the next 5 days, that is up to 4th of May, allocated to IDT. After that, the next 2 days, allocated to whatever the elective paper that you are having. This way we can ensure that by 6th of April we can cover all the papers in the most detailed way. I'm still giving you 5.5 days. 2 of the toughest, trickiest papers here, SCMP DT, we are still having 5.5 days. We cover that, and along with that we do IDT as well as elective. Now, coming to SCMP, how do we ensure that in 5.5 days we cover the entire SCMP? What should be the plan of action? Everyone, please try following this. Obviously, you guys can customize based on your requirement. This is just an overall guideline, a plan to help you guys. Yes, so 5.5 days I'm having. So first day I'm telling, yes, cover decision making as well as modern business environment. Day 2, try covering pricing, divisional transfer pricing as well as budgetary control. 3 simple chapters. Day 3, go for lean system and innovation, cost management techniques. Day 4, go for performance measurement as well as strategic analysis of operating income. And day 5, cover standard costing as well as introduction to SCA. This is how in 5 days we can cover the entire SCA. But what about the 0.5 day extra, sir? We'll come to it. Now, what all should we do, sir, while we are covering this in 5 days? Firstly, we should be having a grip on our concepts. So if you have already studied till now, if you are having reasonable confidence in the concepts, go ahead with the notes that you are already having. But if anywhere you guys feel that you are lacking the concept or you don't have an idea of what the concept is all about, you guys can refer any marathon videos. There are so many faculties who are giving marathon videos on SCMP. My marathon videos are also available. I will not tell refer my marathon only. Any marathon video of any faculty whom you are comfortable with, whose style of teaching you are happy with, go ahead. If you want to refer our marathon videos, they are available on the YouTube channel Think with Tabish. For approximately 9 chapters out of 11 marathon videos are available. First, understand, get a grip of the concept. Once that is over, what should we do? We should try having a look into the questions. I hope by now you would have revised already all the questions at least once. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to cover questions, all questions from your study material as well as case study digest, my dear students. Trust me, you cover this, you will see at least 70 marks of questions directly from these resources. Okay, now along with that, we have also given you a super 100 questions that covers almost all comprehensive questions, all comprehensive adjustments, which are going to be very important. These super 100 questions are picked directly from your study material as well as case study digest. So practical questions, along with that case study questions also you should cover. Now while you are covering the questions, the most important thing to be done is every time you are reading a question, prepare a short summary of every question telling what the question is trying to tell us. Suppose I am telling, okay, question number 1, yes, it is on a manufacturing company, yes, all these things are happening, all these are the new points. What I used to do as a student was, for every question I would prepare my TIN. What is TIN? T stands for tricky, I stands for important, N stands for new. What is tricky in this question? What is important in this question? What is new in this question? At least every question prepare a small summary. So what will happen is, later on, afterwards, while you are revising, 1.5 days before examination, it is not possible to revise all the questions. but it is possible to revise the important adjustment of all questions. So how do we get the important adjustment? If we prepare it. If you have already prepared, great. If you are still not prepared, you still have time. As in when you are looking at the question, what all you feel is important, highlight in the textbook, write your small pointers. Fine. So this was a 5-day strategy for SCMP. So but what about the 0.5 days? So what I want you guys to do is cover the entire SCMP in 5 days, and the balance 0.5 days you guys devote it to revise all the things that you have already studied. Okay, so this is regarding SCMP. If at all any topics could not be covered, you can keep it as a breather, a buffer time as well. Now, some important secrets for all subjects based on my experience, based on the experience of my friends who have secured an All India rank, all the things, bringing it at one place. Yes, most important thing, do not skip any topic, my dear students. Students ask me, sir, please tell us which chapter is important in SCMP. I would say all chapters. Students ask us, sir, please tell us an idea on how to quickly cover DT, which are the most important areas. I will tell, cover all the areas, dear. Yes, if at all you feel, yes, there is one topic that you have not covered properly, you are putting your attempt at risk. Do not trust ABC analysis. It's a humble request, cover all the topics and more. If at all you feel there is one topic that you have absolutely missed out, read it once by yourself or refer some marathon videos. For SCMP, you are having my marathon videos, or there are other faculties as well whose marathon videos are available. For DT, you have marathon video of Bhanwat sir. Amazing classes, amazing marathon videos. For IDT, you have Tarun sir's marathon videos, so many other videos are there. But ensure that every topic, at least you have an idea when you go into the exam hall. Because we never know when from the areas that we know, a difficult question can arise, and from the areas that we have missed out, the easy question can come. So many times, even you would have faced a topic that you felt, okay, is not important. You go to the examination, you see a very big question there. I'll tell you in case of SCMP itself. So many students told budgetary control is a very simple chapter, we can leave it, it's a very small chapter, nothing is there. Students went for the last attempt, November 22. The very first question, 20 marks case study, compulsory question was on budgetary. So, it's a humble request, do not skip any topic. The next point is the golden 1 hour. So if you can plan things properly, trust me, in one study, we can effectively pull out 3 rounds of study. So how do we do that? This is something I used to do, it helped me immensely. So what I used to do was, in case of SCMP, I've given you a 5-day plan, fine. So every day you are studying a topic. So always have something called as the golden 1 hour. It could be early on in the morning or late in the night. Suppose I am telling I am having my golden 1 hour early on in the morning. So first day whatever I have studied, yes, I will prepare my own summary notes and ensure that next day, first thing in the morning, the first 1 hour, I will try revise all the important areas. In 1 hour I can revise. Same thing happens with the next day revision. Yes, next day 1 hour I will use. This way in 5 days, literally one round of revision is happening. Along with that, one additional round of quick revision is also happening. Now at the end of 5 days, you again set aside 0.5 days. What is this 0.5 days for? To revise all the things quickly. So effectively in one round of study, we are pulling off 3 rounds of revision, my dear students. If you go through this, the amount of confidence that you get is going to be unbelievable. Sir, is it possible? Absolutely it is possible, my dear students. I have come up with the rocket revision of SCMP, wherein I am explaining all the things the most quickest way. In 3 hours, all topics of SCMP quickly you are revising. So if I can tell and explain, you guys can obviously read and understand, or at least the most important areas you guys can read and cover in 3 to 4 hours. So in those 5.5 days, ensure that the last 0.5 days you are keeping it for a rocket revision. Before that, whatever duration is there, daily you study, but set aside a golden hour wherein you are revising whatever you studied that day or the previous. This way we are effectively pulling off 3 rounds of study from 1 round of study. Yes, next thing was the last 0.5 days. Yes, keep it for a super fast rocket revision. Yes, the next point to be kept in mind is have at least some minimum practice. Yes, whatever you are doing right now, we are not in a time to sit and solve all the questions. I understand. But at least 30 minutes in a day. Suppose today you are doing SCMPE, I am telling about SCMPE because that's my paper, I know all the topics there. Suppose today you have covered the chapter modern business involvement. You've seen all the questions. By end of the day, try solving at least 1 to 2 questions. From the questions you have solved, there is no need to pick any new questions right now. Absolutely fine. From the questions that you have already solved, that you already know, that you are already aware of, already confident of, pick out 1 to 2 questions and try solving it by yourself. There is a difference in knowing the question and solving the question. Sometimes we may be knowing the question, but while solving we may commit some unnecessary errors. We may take unnecessarily long time. So to overcome that and to ensure that in the examination we can attempt for 100 marks, at least 30 minutes in a day, give it for practice. Over. Next, what we have to do for every paper, I am telling this, eliminate that extra unnecessary factor. So there are going to be so many questions which are repetitive, so many unnecessary explanations are there. So while you are reading right now, you are having a 5.5 days. So while you are reading, you feel, okay, this is the point I already know, eliminate it. This is a question which is very simple, eliminate it. Okay, this is a tricky question, whatever is a tricky way, you highlight, balance portions, eliminate it. Go on doing that so that in the 1.5 day before examination, we are in a position to literally cover the entire day. Next thing is highlight your tin. I have told already, tin stands for tricky, important, new. For every question, I used to prepare that. Against every question, I would come up with a separate book, a summary booklet where I would write, okay, illustration number 1, all these are the new points. Illustration number 2, all these are the new points. So one day before examination, there is no need to look anything. I will look at the concept, all the questions I can cover, even in 1.5 days before examination. So in the 1.5 days before examination, I will look at the concepts and all questions, all important adjustments I can cover. Why? Because I have come up with a summary. I know what all adjustments are new, what all adjustments are tricky for me, what all adjustments I don't know. So if I have revised it the day before examination, if at all that question comes in the examination, I know absolutely how to tackle that. There is nothing stopping me from scoring the marks there. So compulsorily come up with your last minute pointers. And the next and the most important thing is plan your day. Now you will feel, okay sir, 5 days is there, aram se will do. But no, what we have to do, break it down. So I normally break my days into 4 different schedules. First is before my breakfast, second is after my breakfast and before lunch, third is after my tea, and fourth is before my sleep. Normally 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, that way 10 hours. Suppose day 1, your topic is decision making as well as modern business involvement. Just don't keep it as decision making and modern business involvement. Split it further. Yes, before breakfast, I will have a look at decision making concept. After that, I will solve the questions. After that, I will do modern business involvement concept. After that, I will do the questions. This way, we can hold ourselves accountable for every hour of study. Even if 1 hour, 1 session goes haywire, we know, okay, we messed up. That means we need to just put more efforts, get back into track. Otherwise, the entire schedule, the entire plan will go for a loss. Yes, so ensure that you are making your plan in 4 different parts and every part have a target. At the end of every part, yes, see how well you are progressing. That's going to be very important. And know that there are going to be days wherein the target that you have set will not be accomplished. I've told you, it is absolutely fine. All we have to do, all we can do is give our best and forget everything else, because everything else will not matter. The only thing that matters is how well we are utilizing our time and energy. If we utilize it complaining, telling, yes, if we had some more time we could have done better, let's prepare for next attempt, you're completely wasting your time, my dear students. Just ensure that you give your 100% every minute. By end of the exam, you will be happy at all the things, all the sacrifices that you have. So all these are the important points. So we've told from April 19th till, this is April 19th till 6th of May. I sometimes confuse with the dates. Okay, so from April 19th till 6th of May, the complete schedule through which we can cover all the 4 papers and literally pull off 3 rounds of revision in every paper. Okay, and what specifically has to be done in the paper SCMP, I've told you. Again, yes, some important pointers for all the papers as well, I've explained you. Now, once 6th is over, then comes the last dance. The way Yes, Michael Jordan's biography has been properly named The Last Dance, the final rap, the final shot. So from 6th onwards, what we have to do, sir? Now remember, my dear students, a good first paper will give you confidence and it will ensure that 50% of your group is done. Similarly, if you have a bad first paper, it will demotivate you and it will ensure that your preparation and your overall confidence is worsened. So the probability of clearing the group also reduces. So what we want is a solid first paper. So our preparation should start from 7th of April. I know our examination is going to be from 11th of April, but our preparation should start from 7th of April. Sorry, my dear students, yes, in the last minute, yes, I was taking some offline class, so there is no infrastructure, other things available, but with whatever was available, I'm trying to come up with a video. So please don't look at some background noises, yes, the way the video is, all of that. The only thing was, so many students were telling that, sir, please tell us, yes, we are completely demotivated, what to do. That's why I thought we came up with the video. Yes, so extremely sorry for all these things, but nevertheless, the content is good. I hope, yes, it is going to motivate you for the examination. So what we'll have to do is from 7th of April, yes, I'm going to again split this duration from 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 4 days, as well as 11th till afternoon into 3 different halves. 7th, 8th, 9th, 3 days will be the first round of revision. Next, 10th of April will be my second round of revision. 11th April, on the day of examination, morning to afternoon, yes, 0.5 days will be the third round of revision. Trust me, students, if you can go through 3 rounds of revision for that paper, yes, no matter you know it, you don't know it, yes, no matter you are intelligent, you are not intelligent, if you have covered 3 times the paper in the last 4.5 days, nothing can stop you from cracking that experience. So, in the first round of revision, 3 days, what all we have to do? Yes, already we have covered in 5 days, already we have eliminated unnecessary things. Yes, go for a detailed revision, properly all the things revise again. On 10th of April, that is the second round of revision, because you have already revised 3 days before, so all the things are already in your mind. So now what you will have to do? You will have to do a quick revision, yes, of all the concepts, along with that of super 100 questions, and along with that whatever adjustments of questions were there for which you have prepared a summary, quickly go through that. And on 11th of April, it's not over, students. On 11th of April, that is from morning till afternoon 12 or 11:30, whatever the time you are having, you can have the third round of revision. That's going to be a rocket revision, wherein you are going to quickly cover in 4 to 5 hours all the important concepts, and along with that the most important adjustments. Trust me, my dear students, if you guys can cover this, there is nothing stopping you from going and rocking your examination. Have that in your mind, my dear students. So this was an overall strategy for the next 20 days. Obviously, depending on your requirements, you can slightly customize it, but ensure that yes, first you give time to all the papers. SCMPE and DT, because they are vast, difficult, give it slightly more time. Elective, you can slightly give slightly less time. And along with that, with every revision, try pulling off 3 rounds of revision. That is in the day, by end of the day, as well as by end of the complete revision. And ensure that you come up with your last day material. So this was about your 20-day strategy. Trust me, my dear students, I have been in that phase, wherein in the last 20 days, I was feeling every day is impossible. Every day feels like a lifetime. What do I do? How do I ensure that yes, my goals are achieved? I'm trying literally everything possibly that I can, but still it feels like nothing is going my way. I've been through that, my dear students, so I can understand the amount of difficulty that you guys are having. But know that every scar, every difficulty that you're facing is bringing out a warrior in you, is writing down your victory story. So always tell that yourself. Every time you're facing a difficulty, tell to yourself, this is bringing out the hero in me. I will look back, once I clear, I will look back at this day and tell, I am proud of myself for going through what I've gone through. So keep that in mind, my dear students, and always remember, CA is not tough. It is for tough people. I know you guys are tough. I know you guys have given your best. Now push yourself to the maximum. Do everything you possibly can and ensure that we crack this. May 23 is going to be our attempt, my dear students. So with this, we end the session. Keep studying, keep smiling, keep working hard, keep making your parents proud, and see you on the other side as chartered accountants. If you want any other videos that you want me to come up with on any other topic, please feel free to drop it on the comment section, and please do like the video, share it to all your friends. You never know, yes, what your friend is going through, and share it to all your friends. Thank you so much, students. Have a great day. Keep studying, keep smiling, keep working hard, keep making your parents proud, and know that you will clear your examination in this year. Have a great day.